FNCS is right around the corner, and I'm sure many of you are excited to qualify and play it, or maybe even make your first appearance on the pro scene. No matter what it's for, all of you clicked on this video for one reason. You guys want to know how to qualify for FNCS. Well, today, I'll provide a fast and detailed explanation of FNCS and how to secure your spot in the competition. Just like last year, there are going to be 3 FNCS majors throughout the year, determining who is going to qualify for the Global Championship at the end of the year. To participate in these majors, you and your duo must be in Platinum rank or higher in Battle Royale. There are going to be 2 open qualifiers, the first one being this Friday on January 26th, and the second qualifier being on the 2nd of February. To qualify to semifinals, you and your duo must do the following. Place in the top 2,000 teams in round 1 to qualify to round 2. Then place top 1,000 to qualify to round 3, and out of those 1,000 teams, you have to place in the top 250 to qualify to round 4. In round 4, you and your duo must place in the top 50 if you want to qualify to the upper semis, but don't worry, if you don't manage to get top 50, you will still make it to semifinals, but you will be placed in the lower semis. Right after opens, there's going to be a bye week, or a week where players get 11 days to rest, but I believe they're doing this just so they can make sure everyone qualifying to semifinals is playing legit and that no one is cheating. The semifinals span for 3 days, with duos competing in either the lower semis or the upper semis, based on their series point standings. If you don't know what series point standings are, it's basically both round 4 points from both open qualifiers added up, and that cumulative score calculates whether you got top 50 in finals. Now that that's out of the way, let me briefly explain how semis work. Starting off with round 1. To qualify for upper semis round 1, duos must be ranked 1st through 50th in series points. This round involves 5-set lobby matches, and the top 5 duos advance to grand finals, while positions 6th through 25th proceed to upper semis round 2, while positions 26th through 50th move down to lower semis round 2. Lower semis round 1 are for duos who ranked 51st through 250th, and it consists of 10 open lobby matches rather than 5. All duos placing 1st through 30th advance to upper semis round 2, while 31st to 205th move down to lower semis round 2. If you place anywhere below 205th, you and your duo are eliminated. Moving on to round 2. Round 2 and round 1 are basically the same thing. Top 5 duos in upper semis advance to grand final, and positions 6th to 25th get another chance in upper semis round 3, and so on and so forth. And finally, round 3 of upper and lower semis consists of 3-set lobby matches. In upper semis round 3, duos finishing 1st through 25th secure a spot in grand finals. For lower semis round 3, duos need to finish between 1st and 15th to advance to the grand finals. Duos finishing any lower than their required amount are disqualified and their season is over. And now, finally, for grands. Grand finals occur over 2 days, allowing competitors to play up to 6 matches each day. Advancement to the Global Championship is based on cumulative points earned over these 2 days. On this second day, there's an opportunity to earn 1.5x points for eliminations, placements, and mid-match objectives, adding an extra layer of strategy and competition to the final day of the major. For every single region, first place in FNCS Grand Finals qualifies you and your teammate to the Global Championship, except for EU. EU is 1st and 2nd. Now that I have briefly explained what FNCS is and how it works, let me explain how to qualify for it. In my opinion, FNCS this year is way easier to qualify if we compare it to last year's FNCS. If we look to the format of the tournament, it is a very heavy placement format. In fact, it's the same exact format that is used in the Duo Cash Cups. To qualify past the first 2 rounds, I recommend that you and your duo give each other roles, that being a fragger and an IGL. For the first 2 rounds of the open qualifier, I recommend playing for endgame every game, unless you are an experienced player and you could drop a high kill win your first game. If I were to make a prediction, the first round is going to be the easiest round to qualify past, if you listen to my tips. If you're not a confident player, you can always camp until the endgame and then just play it out. If we look into the past duo cash cups, top 50 is around 420 points. So if you and your duo need to get top 2,000, you guys need a rough estimate of around 330 points, which in hindsight seems like a lot of points, but in reality is just 3 really good games or a few decent games. For your first game of the tournament, I recommend keying since most of the kids in your first game are going to be very bad. After your first game, I would just play endgame, while always keeping track of how many points qual is. After round 1, round 2 should also be fairly easy. These games are definitely going to be more stacked, so I would practice getting a surge route and getting a good drop with good rotates, or in other words, a game plan you can follow every game. As you qualify past these rounds, the games are going to be more competitive and more stacked. So if you're trying to get some practice before that, I recommend playing scrims. If you're good at endgame but not that good at W keying or fighting, I recommend playing ranked these next few days before FNCS. Lastly, the best practice you can get is by playing the Duo Cash Cup, which is on the 24th of January, or this Wednesday. This is definitely the most realistic practice that you're going to get before the tournament. Nothing beats it. Anyways, if you've made it this far into the video and you're looking for a teammate, drop your IGN in the comment section down below so you can find the perfect duo for you. Best of luck in FNCS and may you secure your spot in the pro scene.